National parks are full of wild, natural wonders, yet there are dangers lurking beyond. Wildlife, rugged terrain, and unpredictable weather often occurs. The beauty of the Great Smoky National Park is what made the Martin family often visit the area. On June 14, 1969, Dennis Martin was a young boy at the age of 6. He went exploring with his father, William, and Dennis's brother and grandfather. The family was relaxing at Spence Field near the border of North Carolina and Tennessee. Dennis and his older brother were playing in a field while his father and grandfather were watching nearby. During this time, a family suddenly walks up to them and says, "Hey, can our boys play together?" The family shook hands and introduced themselves. The new family mentions that their last name is also Martin. They started talking and agreed to let the two boys play together, and the family sits down next to them. The boys begin to play hide and seek. William Martin then sees Dennis run and hide behind a bush right on the edge of the field near the forest. When the game of hide and seek is finished, the children come out. All of the children other than Dennis. William Martin gets up and walks to the bush where he saw Dennis, and he does not see him. William then quickly searches for Dennis and walks a distance of 2 miles. He still doesn't find him. He comes back and tells his father to go and find more park rangers. But by nightfall, there was no sign of Dennis and no clues. Later that night, a heavy rainstorm pounded the area with 3 inches of rain. Within a couple of days, there was over 1,000 volunteers looking for little Dennis. On June 17th, footprints were found that could have matched Dennis's. They found that the footprints looked strange. Only one foot had a bare footprint, the other was a shoe print. The shoe print matched that of Dennis's shoes that he was wearing. The prints continued for about 300 feet until they stopped at the edge of a creek. What's strange is that this area had already been searched the day before, and there were no prints found. The creek where the footprints were found was never searched. The only possible sighting of Dennis came from a man named Harold Keyes. He was with his family about 9 miles from the Martin family. During this time, the Key family heard a loud, horrible scream. Shortly after, the son of Harold noticed something moving in the bushes. Harold looked more closely, and it was a man that was trying to hide from them. Seconds later, the man walked away with what looked like something over his shoulder. The man got into a white vehicle and drove off. The family reported this sighting to the FBI, who was working on Dennis's case. But it was immediately ruled out due to the fact that they thought it was too far away and didn't match the timing of when little Dennis disappeared. Also, Dennis was wearing a red shirt that day, and the Key family did not see any red clothing. This case sadly went cold, with no further evidence or sightings. However, Dennis is not the only person to have gone missing in this national park. In 2008, 51-year-old Michael Heron actually lived in the national park with his family. One day, he drove off to go sightseeing and to capture photos. His truck was found near a campsite with the engine still running, but there was no sign of him. There was no evidence of a struggle or a robbery. It was as if he vanished out of thin air. Since 1969, there have been over 20 disappearances in Great Smoky National Park. What do you think happened to Dennis? There have been theories of abductions, aliens, Bigfoot, an accident, or just little Dennis getting lost on his own. Let me know what you think down below. And if you have any information, please contact Great Smoky National Park at the number below. Thank you for watching.